VCR, party life. VCR, party life. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR, party life. VCR, party life. Melinda's.
Well,
hello, Melinda's.
VCR party time. It's Tuesday night. The guys are here. It's me, it's Nick, it's Joe, it's George, it's Steve, it's George and Nick and Joe. We're all here.
That's everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
this is the show where we well, we're a little rusty. we took off January, and this is the show where we watch VHS tapes. Joe's in our office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep, exactly. Joe has 11,000 tapes behind him, and we're gonna try to watch them all. We got a bunch, and this is our first special show in about a month. So I'm excited to get back to it.
We pre-taped everything in January. We did it all in December, and now we're back and we're all caught up. And I walked in. There's like boxes galore. I didn't think we'd get any raffle submissions. We got 5 of them. We got some tapes. You want to see some tapes? Here's some tapes that just came in. This is a set. This is why we have the best job in the world, Nick, because we got the entire set of Hot Clogging video magazine, all 3 of them. We got all 3 from the series of Hot Clogging video magazine, and I have no idea what it is.
My particular fetish. So, well, my mom went to high school and has lifelong friends with somebody who was a professional clogger, and was on Hee Haw.
Was
as
it
a clogger?
Was it Amy Schuldberg?
Yeah, for the sake of excitement.
Or was it Bobby Lockhart and Kelly Graves?
No, it was none of those people, unfortunately.
It definitely wasn't Stan Webb, right?
No, it wasn't Stan Webb.
Right,
nope.
okay. All right.
I think Stan Webb, though, directed the clogging sensation, did he not?
What, Steven?
Wow.
I knew it.
Just off the top of your head, yeah. You got it right to your
Yep,
understanding.
of course, no, Stan Webb is the director of the clogging sensation. Yeah. I got a bunch of boxes too. Oh, go ahead.
Steve, did you say to my understanding? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, just
my recollection.
Of your recollection, that's right. All right, yeah, Nick, what do you got?
This is Saints for Kids, which I think is apropos because Valentine. We get to learn about where Valentine's Day comes from. So I'm going to watch this next week.
Cupid.
See if there's
Story
anything
of Cupid.
good.
Yep.
And this one, so my buddy Phil is friends with somebody who goes by Short Jewish Girl on Instagram, and she was at like a free store, I think in Brooklyn, where it's basically a garage sale, but everything's free. And this was in a box of tapes. She picked it up, posted it on Instagram. Phil rescued it for us. Can you see it?
I can't see it.
It says, maybe I got to turn down my lights.
Well, just tell us.
Okay, well, you got the handwriting really does it. It says, "Fuck you, your mom." I don't know if you can see it there. And there, that's a better view of it. And so
you know what? I think Stan Webb directed that, Nick. I think Stan Webb directed that. Yeah,
Steve, to your understanding, is that accurate?
100%. It's on his IMDb.
So everybody was on pins and needles. What's on this? What could it be? And I watched it, and it is an episode of WWE Raw from, I think, the late 90s. So content, nothing to write home about, but this cover is a Hall of Fame. This is going on our Hall of Fame show. So thanks to Phil and the Short Jewish Girl on Instagram.
Oh, that's a nice thing if I've ever seen one.
Yes.
Hey, let's dive into a found footage festival classic, shall we?
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
Did I flub that? That was a flub, wasn't it?
That was a flub, yeah, a little bit. We'll have to have Dan, the flub man, back on to review that flub.
Oh, yeah.
Put it in my flub folder.
All right.
Well, it's sort of a sad way to start off the show, but unfortunately, a few weeks ago, Dee Grunig, who we all know as the host of the Magical Rainbow Sponge series of videos, passed away. And she was such a delight and just overjoyed and continues to overjoy our audiences. We continue to play her video. And what we've always said about Dee is that her enthusiasm for magical rainbow sponging is infectious, and that we wished that we could be as excited about anything in life as she was about this craft sponging technique.
Oh yeah, her passion was like I've never seen anybody of all the videos we have here have that kind of enthusiasm or passion for whatever thing they're doing. So yeah,
she just really delighted us all. We're sad to see her go, and as a tribute, I wanted to play the first edit we did in its entirety of the Magical Rainbow Sponge. Joe went through the original tape and watched this, and my vote is that we watch this whole video for our EP mode for our Patreon backers.
I'd love to.
Week.
I would absolutely love to.
But here's some highlights from Dee Grunig and the Magical Rainbow Sponge.
The Rainbow Sponge, created by Dee Grunig of Posh Impressions, is one of the most versatile and fascinating art tools ever seen. So relax and enjoy. Here's Dee.
You asked for it, so here goes. Now watch this. I am sorry, but this is exciting. Look at this color. Oh, I go across my stationery with this, and it's done. And we'll go straight across. Okay, calm down, Dee. Look at that. Okay. I want to do it all. I squeezed and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. Twist, 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 twist. Oh, this was one night that I did not sleep. Is this fun or what? How fun is that? Are they fun or what? I'm married to glossy paper. I love glossy. I will do a name on an envelope. And now we zigzag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know whether you've seen in malls, but the way the Koreans can write out names.
What?
Here's the way they did
Yeah,
mine.
I don't know what she was talking about there, but.
And here are wiggles. I love to wiggle the whole thing. Sometimes I do, a softer wiggle. Just a wiggle across. Wiggles. I want you to look at all of those wiggles. Wow. And then, okay, look at these tiles. Look at that tile. Okay. I have done tiles until I'm blue in the face. You have not seen anything until you've seen a plaid. And here are some plaids. Are they incredible or what? Where can you get a plaid like that? You just can't. Look at that. Yes. Yes. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh. 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 Yes. Oh. Oh my gosh. It's so great. And now that you know how to blaze a rainbow path across everything in sight, I want you to rainbow sponge anything that isn't moving.
The Magical Rainbow Sponge. Dee Grunig, gone but not forgotten. And she will live on forever in those videos. Oh man, she is just, I was looking through old emails because we did try to get in touch with her. And I think we had her actual email address. And we got in touch with her for our VHS book that we made about, 12 years ago. We made a VHS book full of all covers, and we wanted to include her cover in there. And I emailed her, and her husband responded. I think her husband was like her manager. And he said it would be an absolute honor to have the video in the book. Yes, you can use it. And that was the only contact that we ever actually had.
I talked to him. CW? I don't know if you remember, it was either last year or the year before. I called him up.
Oh, CW, maybe the Warren is the W and the CW. Anyway.
And she was very shy about the whole thing.
You talked to her?
I didn't know. He was sort of her spokesperson. He wrote a book about her story.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have her book here actually, and it talks about Dee and her like Posh Abilities was the company she started. She's a big deal in the crafting world, and by the way, we bought a lot of her Magical Rainbow Sponge inks and sponges on eBay can't really find them anywhere anymore, but we have a bunch. And when we do college shows, we bring those and have people do it. And it is that fun. Like you do want to exclaim, oh my gosh, because it actually, when you take that ink and put it on like a piece of paper, I don't know, it's very joyful. It's satisfying.
I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. When you get like a good one like that, you do yelp a little bit when you get
Yeah.
a good one.
So Dee will be missed. Rest in peace. We love Dee, and condolences to CW and the whole Posh Abilities community. So thanks for everything, Dee.
Hey Steve, who are you selling out to this week? You haven't sold out to anybody in a long time.
I haven't, and that was part of the problem. When I took the month off, I took the month off. So we had somebody who was lined up for this, and then they had to move to another date, and I did not try to find anyone new.
What you're saying is that we're losing money this week.
We are losing money this week, but we are selling out to sell out Steve. Reminder, either hit me up at info@foundfootagefest.com or steve@foundfootagefest.com. And we got a lot of dates coming.
Okay. I hope that we can keep the lights on this week. But
yeah,
Steve, just get back on that, please.
We'll do.
Okay. Hey, let's watch some celebrity bullshit. You want to? I got some good stuff. So I was up in a cabin up state New York for a full month. I brought all the tapes that I've ever wanted to import, and I imported a ton of stuff. And this is, well, let me just play the intro here. This is important to start things off this way.
I want to see knock off Julia Roberts for sure. I like seeing Hagman too.
Okay. All right. So I can't show you the tape because this comedian's face is splattered all over it. It's impossible to even cover up with Post-it notes. It's called So-and-so blank blank for abdominal aortic aneurysms. Okay, it's a video about abdominal aortic aneurysms. It's 9 minutes long. It's like the informational thing about like getting a checkup, and it's a comedian who died in 2004, and I think he died from this thing. He was saved by it briefly, and then he died of it later. And you guys are allowed to ask me one yes or no question in order to guess who this comedian is.
Was it Sam Kinison?
Well, that can be your guess.
Oh no, I thought it was allowed one.
Was it somebody?
Oh, so no, it was not. I see what you're doing.
I had two guesses.
Was it somebody who ever guest hosted the Tonight Show?
Yes.
Okay, I have a good
George?
guess.
Was it? I'm just gonna guess it's David Brenner.
That's my guess too.
Okay. And Steve, who's your guess?
Well, my guess was going to be Dom DeLuise, but now I'm going to change it to I don't know who.
You want to go with Dom DeLuise?
Sure, I'll go with Dom DeLuise.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. The comedian who hosted the abdominal aortic aneurysm video.
Oh.
Wow.
That's Rodney Dangerfield. Look at the shot.
Who wants to see that angle on Rodney Dangerfield?
Also, he's a comedian. In every line, he's talking about something serious. And every line you've ever heard Rodney Dangerfield say is a funny line. So even when he's reading the lines of the serious thing, it sounds like he's joking about it. Listen here. Listen.
You know, I tell a lot of jokes about getting old and going to the doctor. But no matter what age you are, you and your doctors need to stay on top of your health, especially your heart and blood vessels. Take it from me. I know. I tell you, I never thought I'd say I was lucky to have pancreatitis, but that's when the doctors discovered I had an abdominal aortic aneurysm. I went in for one problem, and they found out I had another. They call it AAA. Oh, my doctor told me I got AAA. I told him I don't need it. I got 4 new tires. You know, 200,000 people are diagnosed with AAA every year. It's one of the top killers in our country.
It just doesn't, it feels like he should be making like jokes, right? He's talking about a serious thing about, it's just weird to.
It seems like a bonus footage from Natural Born Killers, where it's
Oh, right, the fake sitcom.
where it's not clear what's funny and what's making.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
It's very Oliver Stone editing too.
Right. All right. There's
Yeah.
a
As
little
many
bit
as
more.
1.5 million Americans have AAA, and many don't know it. Most of the time, there's no symptoms. They find it by accident, as they did with me. Why do you get it? Nobody knows. But 5% of men over 60 have AAA. And if you're a smoker, like I was for 50 years, your odds of having AAA are almost 8 times greater.
We're going to demonstrate 2 of the evaluations which we do.
So I just included, this is the end. I included this because the guy who's the patient here is wearing a bucket hat. Like for his surgery or whatever he's about to do, he's wearing a bucket
Patients
hat.
who have
That's a
aneurysms.
simple-
The first is a simple physical exam.
Like it looks like he's at at a ball game gonna buy like a hot dog and a beer or something. Like he's about to like relax in a hammock right now.
Nation.
Yeah.
He was
Oops. Yeah.
mowing the lawn, and then he got called into surgery. That's the only explanation.
You never see people on the operating table wearing a bucket hat.
No, you really don't. That's a first.
Yeah,
Wow,
there's
that
a lot
video
going
has
on.
everything. That's good.
We could watch the whole thing. It has some great graphics in there too. That's another thing I've been collecting are like the graphics of like the heart where it zooms in on the heart and then there's like red lines shooting out of the heart. You know what I'm talking about? That's been another collection of mine lately. So we could watch that for an EP, one of these. It's really boring,
That'd be
but
a fun one.
yeah.
Well, and you stumped us all. We both thought David Brenner, and Steve didn't have a guess, but we were all wrong. No one thought Rodney Dangerfield.
Everybody blew it. What else
I've never
is new?
seen him hosting anything. Like I thought, there's a lot of comedians who host things, but yeah,
Well, I think it had to happen to him in order for it
Right.
to for him
Right.
to talk
Right.
about it. Yeah, I wonder if like he got like a deal on the surgery or something.
he had the
if
best
he-
AAA doctor, and as a favor, he said, "Let me do your video." Yeah.
Yeah. I was
How does it
looking-
compare to Robert Klein's aneurysm attack 87
Oh
as
yeah.
a video?
The tax video that Robert
Yeah.
Klein did. Yeah.
But that one, he also made one about abdominal aortic aneurysms. That was the same set. It was like Monopoly, but
They all did.
yeah.
I was looking up Rodney Dangerfield's death, and he died of a heart attack. I think he had a heart attack on the Tonight Show on with
really?
Leno hosted. And Leno noticed that he was like having some problems, and they called, and the ambulance came. But I think he died maybe 6 weeks after that. You should look it up. But I remember reading in the Wikipedia that all the doctors were complaining because he would always smoke weed in his room. And you're not supposed to smoke weed in the hospital, I guess. So
I knew his I don't know if it was I think it was his wife wanted to freeze him.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Like
so he could come back, whatever.
No respect even in the afterlife. Poor guy.
Like a Ted Williams kind of thing?
Like a Ted Williams kind of thing.
Oh,
I don't know if
okay.
that happened or not.
I'm sure he would have had a joke about it.
What would it go like, Nick?
My wife said she wants to freeze me after I'm dead, and I thought she was cold when I was alive. I don't know. That doesn't really make sense, but it had the rhythm. It had the right rhythm.
It also
was
sounded
pretty good.
like something that Alf would say more than anything. But yeah.
Yeah, I kind of lost the Dangerfield after a line. I found a great flying window. So I'm working on this project where I'm taking an old video store from New York and repurposing it to reopen. So there's all these like great titles, and I found a video called Video Violence, which is a famous horror movie. It's a shot on VHS horror movie. And at the beginning, though, on this DVD release I found, there's some great flying windows. And I think this might be the most interesting footage that has been in flying windows to date in this segment of This Week in Flying Windows. video violence, flying windows.
Can you back up a little bit? Like, can you play just the ending? Because I think the trajectory of those last 4 windows are the same as the celebrity bullshit windows. See, like Coolio and like Julia Roberts and it's the same trajectory of all of them. So
one, I mean, they're coming from all sides basically.
Exactly.
And overlapping.
Yeah. Video violence.
Yeah,
that was a
there
good
it
one.
is.
That was action packed. That was a scary one. That was the scariest flying windows I've ever seen.
Me
Grossest.
too. But the year is young. All right, let's get into raviolis.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
All right, you want to start? You want me to start?
Well, I want to start because we've been talking about dead people so far. It's been Rodney Dangerfield, Dee Grunig. I got another one. I'm sorry, this is a morbid show. Howard Hessman, the star of Head of the Class and WKRP, and Ruben and Ed passed away. And he had lived a full life. And I realized the thing that I knew him best from was this movie called Munchie Strikes Back. So remember the movie Munchies, the Roger Corman movie? It had the little gremlin guy looking up the lady's skirt on the VHS cover.
Yes, I do remember that. I remember the cover. I never saw the movie.
It was in the like little bastard creatures phases of like critters and ghoulies. It was all spawned by gremlins and leprechaun. Then there was a I think there was a Munchies 2. But then they rebranded it. This is Roger Corman, and he made Munchie, just singular, but the creature looked different, and it was a lovable, slightly mischievous, but lovable alien that came to help children on Earth. And Dom DeLuise was the voice of Munchie. And then in Munchie 2, they got Howard Hessman to do it. I remember being sick home from high school and renting this, knowing that it would be terrible, but renting it and just kind of feeling sorry for Howard Hessman that his career reached this point. But it's all I could think about when I heard that he passed away on Sunday. Has anybody seen any of the Munchie movies?
Not one.
No.
Okay.
But wait, you said there's Munchies. It starts with Munchies, then there's Munchies 2, then it went to Munchie singular, right?
Yeah.
So it's almost like an alien thing with like James Cameron's was like Aliens, but then Alien was the first Ridley Scott one. Right.
Yeah. This is probably the Prometheus to the Alien franchise because it's sort of a reboot years later. So here we go. This is Munchie Strikes Back. Some highlights of Howard Hessman's wisecracks.
Hey, gang! Do you hate school? Yeah! Then let's have a blast! So who are you? Where's Wapner?
I am Cronus.
Yeah, and my friends call me Munchie. Now, can I get back to the party, please?
Excuse me, sir. You know, Munchie's not a bad little critter. You ought to give him another chance.
Love gin harem, scare him.
I just want to hold him in my arms and squeeze him to death.
Well, that's the best offer I've had all day, sis.
By the way, Munchie is always against a wall and in a corner, usually, because it's clear that he wasn't a standalone puppet. They had to be behind a wall operating Munchie. And here's where he meets the little boy.
What are you?
Well, that's a good question. I think there's a Latin name for me, but who can pronounce it? All my friends call me Munchie.
Munchie?
Well, I'm not thrilled with it either, but it's kind of stuck over the years. Dig this crazy screwball! I say the magic words. Super Mario Brothers!
Does he kind of look like Chris Kattan a little bit? You see Chris Kattan in there a little bit?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Served before January 1st, 2012. Yep, still good. I only know one magic word that gets rid of everything you own.
What's that?
Reaganomics. Let's rock and roll!
Oh,
political. Listen, buddy, I don't know you that well, but you look a little whipped. This is what I call trickle-down economics. But seriously, folks.
Munchie!
miss our next picture, folks. But until then, here's the end of this one.
All right, so
I can't believe the kid grew attached to Munchie. It doesn't seem like a thing that you could grow attached to. Like Gizmo, sure, absolutely. A Mogwai, absolutely. But like,
yeah,
not
Munchie helped him out because he helped him get woo the girl that he loved, and then helped his mom. They were broke, and then he made that money rain down. That's what he called trickle down economics.
Could you love him, Nick?
I could and do love Munchie.
Okay.
Who would win in a wisecrack off, Alf or Munchie?
I think we all know the answer to that.
Munchie, easily Munchie, right?
No.
100% Munchie.
I'm
Any
afraid
day
not.
of the week,
No.
Munchie.
In terms of wisecracking aliens, there can be only one.
Munchie's Garage, our new show. It's going to be hosted by Joe and I.
All right. Good luck. Good
Oh,
luck.
boy. All right, it's my turn.
Yeah. Sorry that's part of your legacy, Howard Hessman, but it had to be included.
That's right. That's our third obituary of the evening.
I think that's the last but we've been gone for a while, so yeah.
No, there's a lot of show left.
No, that's true. Who knows?
All right, so I have a corner that I call Joe's Pitch Corner. This is where I pitch an idea for a corner. I've had a lot of time to spend and to think about VCR Party, and I got a bunch of ideas. So here's the intro.
Joe's Pitch Corner.
Okay, so I have an idea for a corner called, here's what the title of the corner is going to be called. It's called, Is This How You Play the Saxophone? Okay, and it's somebody doing a thing. The idea is it's somebody doing a thing that they think is the right way to do the thing, but it's not the right way to do a thing. Okay, and this video comes from these Superstar performing live your songs. You know, these things that you would get at Six Flags, and you'd sit in front of a green screen, you'd perform, they'd give you the oversized sunglasses. And Nick, you did one of these actually when you were.
Yeah, I did. Parents Just Don't Understand with my sister.
And that's out there somewhere.
Changed. Yeah.
It's somewhere out there, and we got to find it. Anyway, so I call it the segment, if we choose to go on with this corner, it's called Is This How You Play the Saxophone? And just keep an eye on the mom who's playing the saxophone in this Joe's Pitch Corner.
Just take those old records off the shelf.
So is that?
Yes, that's you hold the nozzle.
Nozzle.
Yeah.
George, you're a musician.
Yep, you hold the reed to your mouth like that.
I believe it's
right?
called a nozzle.
Yeah.
You grip the nozzle tightly.
Yep.
So you grab the nozzle and you put it right up to your mouth, right?
Yep,
Okay, here we go. Let's watch this one.
Marshall Wallace?
And also, like 3 of the 4 people in this video have the oversized sunglasses. And Nick, I know you had the oversized sunglasses in your music.
Hey,
video.
less was not more at that time.
I feel like the budget of these performance things, it goes towards the big sunglasses mostly.
Yeah, the
doesn't
rainbow
it?
suspenders. Yeah.
All right, let's watch some more because I'm still not sure if this is how you play the saxophone.
Okay.
There's no saxophone being played right now. Okay, watch. Now watch. Saxophone's being played.
Yeah.
And then she stops.
Wait,
and then
come on, this is her big moment.
But people are looking back. The other kids are looking back like, oh, this is your time.
Yeah.
But then she
there
jumps
she
back
goes.
on. Yeah.
I got tired, Seymour.
All right, so
wow.
I ask you guys, is that George? I ask you because you're actually a musician. Is that how you play the saxophone?
I'm not really familiar with the brass family, but
Hey, Joe
my
and I
understanding-
both played sax for a year in 6th grade, to my recollection.
Not a year. I think I lasted 3 weeks and then I joined chorus.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
true.
just
It was
like
a few months.
I was
for
like,
me,
this is
but-
too hard. I'm just gonna sing because I had a beautiful voice when I was 9.
Oh, I could really wail on that nozzle though. You should have heard.
All right,
you were saying, did you? But as a musician, is that how
No,
you?
I don't. Here's what I'm going to say. I don't think that's how you play the saxophone, but I know somebody right now is finding a YouTube video about some great saxophonist who only plays it that way, with hand firmly wrapped around the nozzle.
Hand to nozzle. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm going to say no, but I'm probably wrong.
Yep. What do you guys think? Is that a corner? Is this how you play the saxophone?
I would like it to be. I would like it to be one.
All right. Okay. All right. We'll work on that.
Send us your saxophone videos.
Well, it doesn't always have to be saxophone, though. It can be like somebody's like driving a car poorly, and it's like that'd be the corner. Is this how you
anything
play
done wrong? Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. My next video for raviolis is a video that I think I've shown before, but last week when we had Joe Pera on, we were letting him choose between 2 DVDs from our collection to watch, and the one that didn't get picked, people were like, "Where's the Waffle House video?" He didn't pick the Waffle House training video, and we never showed it. So I thought, let's make up for lost time. This is a video about food safety at Waffle House. Flying window too.
Is this Bare Naked Ladies?
Yeah. It's been.
Hi, I'm Mick, Vice President
my
of
ass
Food
off in
Safety
here.
and Training at Waffle House. People are the #1 cause of foodborne illness. When we don't practice good personal hygiene, we risk transferring pathogens from our bodies to food. One of the ways you can begin to change the hand washing culture in your restaurant is with an hourly team
hand washing culture.
Appoint a hand wash.
Can you back it up? Do
Yeah.
we make these shirts? Do we get these shirts made?
Ooh.
Well,
I
they
mean,
probably exist at like a thrift store in Alabama, but
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
What is the hand washing culture here at VCR Party? Robust, would you say?
It's changed a lot over the last couple of years, I think. I think everybody's.
I'd say it's a rich and storied culture of hand washing.
Hourly team hand wash. Appoint a hand wash leader whose job it is to let everyone know when an hour has
to be
passed.
demeaned.
As long as
George,
you wash
that'll be
once
you.
an hour, you'll stay focused on the need to keep your hands clean. All food handlers have to have their hair properly restrained. If you prefer the Waffle House headscarf or visor, a hairnet must be worn underneath. Customers can accidentally contaminate the surface of the plates if they're left right side up. This is especially true if
still
your
smoke in,
restaurant still
Waffle
allows
Houses?
smoking.
I feel like you can.
Probably.
If bloods or fluids were to drip from product on an upper shelf, the pathogens in that fluid would be killed by the higher cooking temperatures required for the products on the lower shelves. And in case you don't think it's possible for products to drip fluids in a refrigerator, this is an actual picture of a Waffle House chocolate pie in a Rubbermaid type container surrounded by blood. That's it.
I love the way he presented that too. He was basically saying, and if you think I'm a liar, look
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah, it's like those signs are like, smile, you're on camera, haha, I'm watching you. In case you don't think, yeah.
And if you think I'm full of shit, take a look at this photo here from Chef Pierre.
Oh, my pie, my beautiful pie, it is ruined by the blood. Poor Chef Pierre.
That's it for personal hygiene. Thanks, Samantha, for washing your hands after ringing up that sale. We really appreciate it.
Don't patronize me.
Thanks, Samantha, for washing your hands.
Yep, that's how bosses talk.
I'm gonna start saying that to all you guys too, because I think I'm pretty much the boss here, right? So I'll just thank you guys whenever you guys do it.
Well, we
but
know George is the hand washing captain. Was that right?
Yes, for sure. Yep. It's an important job, George, too.
I take it very seriously.
Okay,
It
good.
could bring down the whole team.
All right, so somebody sent this in. I should know who sent it in, but it's the Twin Cities Entertainment and Movie Guide. It's it's a special issue, August of 1989. And I knew it was going to be good because 1989, that's like the golden age, I would say, of video. Once you say VHS,
That's
like
my
the best
favorite
stuff.
year. When we find 1989 on a tape, I'm just like, okay, it's gonna be good.
So this is a bi-monthly video magazine. It's 90 minutes long, and you could subscribe to it, and they would tell you what's going on. They'd make these advertisements for local businesses, and it is great. It is so good, and I've only watched a little bit of it. I'm going to show you the intro. I love the hosts. And the advertisements are incredible, and it's 90 minutes, and I've barely even touched the surface. So we're gonna milk this year. This could be video of the year because it's gonna provide us with so much stuff this year. So here's just the intro. We'll start off with the intro to Twin Cities Entertainment and Movie Guide. Fine window.
All right, so far so good.
Nick, recognize him?
Yeah. Former Minnesota Viking Matt Blair, right?
Yeah, from the Berenguer Boogie.
Berenguer Boogie, yeah.
Yeah, he showed up at the Berenguer Boogie. So yeah, he's a former Minnesota Viking, and he must have been like I don't know about a journalist, but like, you know, he was on camera a bunch. And then I started wondering, I wonder if the people who produced this also produced the Berenguer Boogie.
Oh,
we'll have to look into that.
Yeah, local producers, yeah.
Berenguer Boogie came out around the same time too. So by the way, I don't think anybody in the world would care about that except just Nick and I.
We're doing the show for ourselves. I mean, it doesn't pay. We might as well have fun.
People are like, is it the producers from the Berenguer Boogie? Because it was around the same era.
Wait, I thought Berenguer was 87. Well, I mean, you say that, but join our Discord. You'll find out that people are talking about those very things.
I know. Look at that one thing to do in Minnesota right there. Play Mega Bingo nightly. That's a thing you can do in the Twin Cities
I bet
area.
they have pull tabs in there too.
Oh, definitely.
Touchstone Pictures is a little jarring.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's because they review movies, so they showed that. This comedian.
I just imagine the conversation. Now, do we think that the intro is too long? No, we got much more to show.
You know, and I did cut it down too. Actually, it's way longer.
Wow. Wow!
It's a 90-minute video. This is like a feature-length film. All right, listen closely to their intro here.
Hi, I'm Mark Mills.
And I'm Tammy Bandolin.
And we'd like to welcome you to the first edition of the Twin Cities Entertainment and Movie Guide.
This is a new program and a new concept in entertainment. The Twin Cities Entertainment and Movie Guide is a video magazine that we're making just for you.
That's right, Tammy.
That's right,
My
Tammy.
favorite Victoria Jackson character.
It's so good.
Whoever that is.
She should be in like doing Saturday morning cartoons at that point, shouldn't she? She should really she's wasting her talent on this. Like, she has a unique voice, and I can't wait to listen to 90 minutes of it. 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I would just want to give you a taste of one of the commercials that's on this video. This is for a place that they just called Nightclub. I don't know if that's the name of the nightclub is Nightclub, but here's.
Oh, you know what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
That way.
Yeah. I just doubt that there's probably not a line wrapped around the block at Nightclub. Anyway, here's the advertisement for that. Here's their nightly specials.
Severe drop shadow.
They say Sundays and Mondays and then Tuesdays, but then on ladies' night that doesn't get the apostrophe that it needs at the end of ladies. Yep. What's that?
The interesting use of apostrophes is there.
Oh, it doesn't stop there. Wednesdays. Tom Cats gets it. Thursdays does too. Rock night.
Cats is the appropriate use.
Yep. Saturdays, happy hour.
I got the apostrophes right on Till.
Yeah. So it's at Alligators nightclub.
Oh, Alligators.
Alligator.
That'd be a good tattoo, I think, that logo.
Yeah, it'd be a good one. All right. So there's going to be so much to milk from this. I mean, there's misspellings in the advertisements, and then I forgot her name, Tammy. I love her voice, and
Well, and you bought the video. Why were there commercials? Like that's what was it for sale, or I guess maybe it was advertiser supported and free?
Well, they're commercials. I think they're like hidden commercials. You know what I mean? It's not like saying like, come on down. It's like, this is a place you should go. You know what I mean? Like we're helping guide you. This is like the guide.
Could have been a payola thing though. You know, if alligators.
That's what I'm betting. Yeah,
that's 100% what it is. Oh yeah. It's a pyramid. It's a scheme. It's a scheme.
All right.
So,
well, great batch of raviolis on this first regular January show back. So February, that is. Let's get into some cyber video, shall we? I wanted to go first because I've got this is one that was making the rounds online just this week. And I think this is fairly recent. It's from a ski lodge. And keep in mind, this is an edited weather report that they would do every week. And I was like, oh, did they do this intentionally? And my feeling is the editor might have picked up on it, but they couldn't reshoot it. So you'll see what I'm talking about here in the background of this skiing weather report.
Good morning, skiers and riders. We received another inch of natural snow overnight, and it's still coming down right now. So far this week, we've received 16 inches of natural snow. Conditions are fantastic right now. We're expecting some pretty cold temps over the next few days, and our snowmaking team is ready to fire up those snow guns and take advantage of every opportunity. If you're planning on joining us over the next couple of days, make sure you dress warm and bring your goggles as well, because like I said, it is going to be a bit chilly. We could see temps dropping into the negatives over the next couple of days. And don't forget, our snow tubing park is open as well, but that's not it. We also added snowmobiling tours and snowshoeing tours. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat for more updates. Seven Springs, where every day is a snow day.
What do you think?
That's a bit.
It's Lucky the Horse. Have I seen someone steal some background?
Oh yeah, it's Lucky the Horse. Oh, that's a blast from the past. No, I think it's a bit. I think it's 100% a bit.
Really?
The timing is way too good, and yeah.
I don't know.
Skiers and riders,
like the person is really falling though.
Received another inch of natural snow overnight, and it's still coming down right now. So far this week, we've received 16 inches of natural snow. Conditions are fantastic right now. We're expecting some pretty cold temps over the next few days.
I mean,
and our
it's
snowmaking
so
team
obvious
is ready
that
to
if
fire
you're the
up those
camera
snow
guy,
guns and take advantage of every
how are you not
opportunity.
noticing that?
No, I mean, I think they intentionally put it up, but do you think the person's actually falling, or do you think they set that up? I think it's an actual person, and they just thought, oh, let's post this version of it. Or do you think it's too much of a pratfall here? See, that's what
a big scandal.
My thought is that the woman didn't notice it, and the camera person and the editor thought it would be funny to leave it in. That's my feeling on it. Because it does look hard to walk.
How many views?
I don't know. This got shared on Twitter's where I saw.
Oh, okay. So probably
but not by them. It was shared by some person who found it.
That's why it's genius. That's why it was genius to include that. Yeah. No, they knew exactly what they're doing. Yeah, I don't know if she knows.
Make sure you dress warm and bring your goggles as well, because like I said, it is going to be a bit chilly. We could see temps drop.
I'm amused. Whoever's if they're doing a bit, it's pretty good.
Our snow tubing park is open as well, but that's not it. We also added snowmobiling tours and snowshoeing tours. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and
they had clearly gotten a lot of snow. So yeah. Anyway, that amused me greatly this week. What have you got, everybody?
Steve, George, what do you got? I'll go last.
I'll jump in. So doing another week of shock jams, where we look at different athletes and how they try to.
Wait. I think you just said shock jams.
I don't even know what I'm
What is it actually called? Because
Jock shams.
Jock shams.
Dyslexic. I don't know if we knew that. But anyway, this week I am going to look at.
Steve, Steve, wait. You use the dyslexic excuse a lot. I want to. Can we go to a doctor and find out if you actually are? Because if you're not, you've been using that excuse for a long time.
I have since I was in 6th grade, somewhere around there.
You've been using the excuse?
Certainly, yeah.
Do you actually have it?
Yes, as far as I know.
But that's a reading thing. It's not like saying shock jams was.
Exactly.
It doesn't affect introducing a segment. That
any doctor will tell you.
First of all, all right, doctors. I'm not going to get into my dyslexia, but yes, it does everything, numbers, things like that. It doesn't matter whether you're just reading it or not. But in any event, I was looking for Bengals. Bengals won first trip to the Super Bowl since 1989, and the one I found is a bit problematic in many ways, but I feel like that is one of the things that Shock Jams does. It points it out. So here is Chris Collinsworth. Many of you guys will know him as an announcer, but he used to be a wide receiver for the Bengals. And here is him doing a 1989 commercial for JTM beef taco filling.
He played for the Bengals? Chris
He
Collinsworth?
did. Yeah, receiver.
JTM's la carne de taco es muy deliciosa. Los emboteadores siente como ser estupidades en Mexico. You see, JTM slowly kettle cooks with the finest meats and just the right seasonings. Then they quick freeze it so you can just heat and eat. Great for parties or when the gang's over to watch the football game.
Nick can't eat it, but everybody else can.
Amigos.
It's the quickest, great taste you'll ever love, JTM.
For your holiday parties, pick up delicious JTM grill or kettle cook products.
That's a good one.
I tell you,
That's a good
besides
one.
being problematic, but you could see
Very
that he had a future in
problematic.
television. He had a future in television. He delivered it well, but very problematic.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a
And
good one.
thanks to Ross for setting that one in.
That's a good one. And
That is a
congrats
good
to
one.
the Bengals. George, what do you have?
Well, if you think that's problematic, I've been watching some game shows from the 70s and 80s, like short-lived, forgotten ones, and it's very clear why they didn't catch on. And here's a brief clip from a 1977 game show called The Better Sex, which features teams of men and women facing off. Some things to pay attention to: the theme song, the set design, the huge number of contestants, but most of all, the very disturbing banter. It's just fascinating the way men used to think they could act on TV.
It's men versus women in a battle of the sexes. Women or men, which is the better sex? And here are the stars of the better sex: Sarah Purcell and Bill Anderson.
She used to be on Real People, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I remember her. I remember that haircut. Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, gang.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, and hi, and welcome to the Better Sex. Wow, are those beads? Oh, just a neck? Oh, I like that. I can choke you with that.
You're gonna try to, aren't you?
I wouldn't dare.
We have a dynamite men's
Fun
team.
play
I gotta
for
tell you,
dinner.
this is a dynamite men's team. They've been around for several days now. They've won themselves $26,000, and they're about to try for some more. All right. Hello, Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric Lampel. I'm originally from Las Vegas, and I just spoke to my accountant, Omar of Oxnard, and he said, oh, you're rich. In good shape.
Well, good luck.
I don't know what
Hello,
that's about.
Hi, Bill.
Can I call you William? I know it's
That's
proper.
all right. That'll get,
I think we know where the worst sex is. I mean, there's no
from Orange,
contest.
California. I'm in the recreation vehicle business, and if I keep winning, I'm going to buy me an RV.
What's an RV?
Recreation vehicle.
Oh, that's dumb of me to ask, wasn't it? Well, hello, Jim.
Hi, Bill. I'm Jim Eakins, a very rich single man from Seal Beach. And
Are you accepting proposals from the young ladies?
Yes, I just want to tell everybody that I've been around here so long, I'm going to have my mailing address changed to ABC Studios.
That's quite all right. Okay.
Wait, by the way,
Sex
can you
symbol
pause?
Charles.
Wait.
Yeah.
Nick, this is Bill Anderson, the country music singer.
Oh, yeah, Whistling Bill?
Whistling Bill. Yes, we have a video of him that maybe we should show someday. Yeah.
Shit, okay, keep going. Yeah.
It's quite all right. Okay. And our sex symbol Charles.
Can I say?
Well, that's what you told me to say.
Oh, that's right. Charles Jackson of Los Angeles. I got a little poem for the ladies. These 6 guys on the stage, after we get through, we're gonna romp and rage. Ain't we, guys? Ain't we?
And there you have it.
Hi, and
But and I thought that I must have just picked one episode that was really insane. But the very next one I looked at.
welcome to the Better Sex.
A show that asks the question, how far are these men going to go?
I like the answer to that one.
What I mean is these guys came on the show last time. They immediately knocked out the women, and I think we ought to say a quick hello to them.
Hello, Bill. My name is George Castile. I live in Los Angeles, and we're called the Meme Machine. Meme Machine, Meme Machine, Meme Machine.
I'm scared of them.
Bill, I'm Hank Martinez from Huntington Beach, California. I'm a full-time student and a bartender.
You guys have got the deepest voices of any cheerleaders I've ever heard. Richard?
My name is Fry. I'm a student at Orange Coast College. Today is my 23rd birthday and want better birthday present than $5,000 from the audience.
There you go. And Curtis?
My name is Curtis Christensen. I'm a racing graduate from San Marcos City College, and I plan to go into UCLA.
All right. And little Robert?
Robert Nieves. My wife and I are starting a new race. She's Polish, I'm Puerto Rican, and our kids are Puerto Ricans.
And there you have the better sex.
Do you think he just improvised that off the top of his head? Like, do you think he just like
didn't plan it at all?
Everything's
that's
so
pretty,
rehearsed.
But that's pretty weird. I felt uncomfortable watching it, but I couldn't turn away. There's so much there.
How did you discover this again? Were you just?
I was trying to find I was trying to make a montage of like game shows a few weeks ago, and I just kept finding like I'd never heard of any of them, but the rules are so convoluted. I mean, there's so much out there too. There were 5 days a week, 3 networks, hours of this stuff.
It's my new favorite. It's my new favorite game show, George. And just, oh man, I want to do a game show like a Saturday morning cartoons, but with all like lost game shows like that.
Yeah, something
better. And also, I like the extended get to meet the people kind of a thing. Like that's always the most awkward part of Jeopardy. Whenever they come out and they meet the people, that's the most awkward part. Just lose that entirely.
Yes.
I'm glad that they don't. But it is so awkward. It's just like people just want to see the
especially
questions.
like the UK ones. Nobody does anything interesting. I'm a lorry driver from Sussex. Oh, jolly good. It's like it's the most boring contestants, boring banter. But
they relish in this in the better sex. But George, what were you saying?
Well, so the name of whatever this show that we'd have would be either called Tic Tac No or Depress Your Luck. I don't know.
Ooh, but Depress Your Luck's good. I like that. I like them both.
But I'm throwing it out there for. I'm sure somebody else can think of a good.
We could get Bill Anderson. We could have him. We could have him on the show. Yes. We could interview him.
He's still alive.
He's still around. Yeah.
84.
What do you think? Should we stop doing Saturday and start doing Depress Your Luck?
I don't know. Weigh in. It could be a mid-season replacement or a summer series or something like that. Summer series would be fun.
Yeah. But I have so many too already racked up.
I want to because I remember just when I was like probably like 11 years old, like waking up in the summertime when you didn't have a job. You're too young to have a job, but you'd wake up at around like 10 a.m. You turn on the TV and you'd watch like the Whammy show or that's Press Your Luck. You'd watch Press Your Luck. Or you just watch the stupidest game shows. Oh man,
and you try to figure out what being an adult is like based on a game show.
Right?
Like, guess when I grow up, like I'm going to have these opportunities to make a whole lot of money. I'll be an audience for it. But
when will I get to make whoopee for the first time? You ask yourself all sorts of questions. Like
Still waiting.
Let's take a look at some IMGs.
Chicken shit.
Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention. Harvested semi-ethically. Welcome to IMG.
Okay, we got some good ones here. Got a lot of submissions since my birthday episode with all of our favorite IMGs. I've recruited so many more IMG harvesters, and we got a lot of good stuff in. So this first one is IMG 3884, 22 views. Farmer Dan sent this one in, and Farmer Dan called it Upbeat Accident. And this is one of my favorite genres of IMGs, the incongruous soundtrack, where it's the music that doesn't match the video. There's so many IMGs like this, and we're adding this one to the list. Here it is. So there's been an accident. So he's calling the police now. Probably to file a report. Not happy. He goes back in his car. And that's Upbeat Accident. Thank you, Farmer Dan. 22 views.
Upbeat Accident. Good one.
We got 3810. Flash sent this one in. Flash is an incredible harvester. Called this one Rock and Roll Children. 43 views.
Hey, good morning. My favorite part of the day because I get to greet the neighbors.
Rock and Roll Children.
Morning.
That's Rock and Roll Children. I looked it up. That's a Dio song. And so I think he was singing the chorus of Rock and Roll Children, and there's no context to that at all. He just yelled it out. There's 43 views, which seems like a lot. Last one, another one from Flash. Flash has been on a hot streak, 3807. Flash called this one Just a Normal Ordinary Stroll Through the Woods. That's all. Just a normal ordinary stroll through the woods. That's all. checking the path to see if okay. See, I have a feeling this is what it's like when George walks around the cemetery.
That is actually, yes.
Is it?
No,
Yeah.
Is that Greenwood in the back?
Is that? Yeah.
Just untitled there on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know why I uploaded that.
You're done. Gotta sleep.
If you didn't title it, nobody would find it. That was your thinking, I think.
I'm never walking in the woods again. I mean, based on that alone. I mean, what do you think? Like, if you stumbled across that person in the woods, I'm sure the person's like a nice person. Don't you think they would be like, wait, just sorry, it's just a fetish video. Sorry. Don't you think it would be like something like that?
I didn't think running away from that person would be that difficult. There wasn't much movement available in that outfit. Like
or vision.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk
He's
because
hitting
the
a tree. Yeah.
The zipper. Yeah. No. All right. That's it for Cybervideos.
We have so many nice things to get to, and let's just get to a few. I think we just have time for a few. In this segment, nice things. Well, Joe, I bet people in the comments have been talking about your sweatshirt this whole time.
I mean, this is the nicest thing. This is my new favorite sweatshirt. It is Rock's Winning Workout Without Weights sweatshirt. This is from our series of sweatshirts that are hard to explain. And this is a homemade exercise video that this guy named Rock and his buddies made. And we put it into sweatshirt form because this is exactly how the opening title, I guess this is the only opening title. There's no credits or anything. This is the opening title. And this is the same shade of blue as the background, or as close as we're going to get. It's so soft and so luxurious. Do we have them for sale on our website? Do we have extra ones, or did we? Okay. We have a few.
They're on sale. Yeah, we have a handful of each size left, I think. So yeah,
it's a limited run. So get it while you can. I think in summertime, I think we should run some tank tops versions of this too. I think we should do sweatshirts and tank tops of Rock's Winning Workout Without Weights.
Look great.
But look at it. That's the same font. And it's the same shade of yellow. And look at this. You could confuse a lot of people you walk by.
Yeah. So that's available. And some packages I got in the mail. I got Garbage Pail Kids featuring my name in the mail from Chuck sent these. Garbage Pail Kids with my name. So thanks to those. Now, this is Lord Sphincter has sent us a lot of stuff, but probably none greater. He said he was working on a custom action figure. Back in October, we were celebrating Hunktober. Look at what he did. He made a Hunks action figure. I don't know if you can see well. This is Steve Raleigh from the Playgirl Morning Workout. It's really washed out.
Yeah.
There, you can see a little better now. This is Steve Raleigh there. He's got his little I can take him out here.
That is incredible. That is so great. Now put that up to the camera. Put just Steve up without the. There we go.
Yeah. So there's Steve Raleigh, and you can see the likeness is pretty. I mean, check it out. That's Steve
That is
Raleigh.
incredible. Lord Sphincter.
I don't know how he made this, but then he said, "Oh, and I was going to send you this one." And then Joe said on the show that he wanted a Czar action figure.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is a Czar from Rock's Winning Workout Without Weights action figure.
Incredible.
By Sphincter Toys. And there's the logo that's on your on the sweatshirts that are hard to explain. And look at the shorts, and he's even got Czar's headband. You know how he's wearing like a headband when he does the running race and stuff, and those are the exact shorts that Czar wore as well. So
Sphincter, you've done it again.
Some incredible work.
Of all the Melindas on the planet, we have the best Melindas, don't we?
Easily.
Well, don't speak too soon, because I got something in the mail. Before no, this is an eBay thing. There's, you know, and sometimes people will order something from us from eBay, like Bob Hedges, and it just comes, you know, and we don't know who actually sent it, but it just comes on eBay. Well, I got this. It's a decorative switch plate for electrical outlets with 2 cardinals, which I think was when we were explaining the difference between a green cardinal and a red cardinal. In a recent, do you remember, Joe? We were talking about
Rent to Joe and Nick.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah,
yes,
Rent to Joe and Nick. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were having an argument over different cardinals and what color they were, and so I got a cardinal switch plate now that's derived out of the blue. I had no idea what it was for, and then just finally figured it out. So the Melindas are great, but a note explaining why they said what will go a long way towards
also like
helping us figure out.
Just to plug our Rent to Joe and Nick. So like the person who had ordered a Rent to Joe and Nick, this is where like you'll pay us some money and then we'll do a birthday greeting, like happy birthday, and we'll play some videos. We'll do a little mini VCR party for your special person's birthday or whatever, any sort of
Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. So this particular person told us that they liked birds. And so I think Nick and I started talking about, I talked about cardinals, about how excited I got about cardinals. And then Nick was like, oh, was it a green cardinal? And I was like, what the fuck is a green cardinal? It was like, and so what I'm saying is like with the Rent to Joe Nick and I will get into arguments in those too. And I'm still a little bit pissed off.
It's not just reserved.
So like, but here's the thing, in the Rent to Joe and Nick, I was like, and there was a cardinal, I got really excited. Nick was like, what was it, a green cardinal? I was like, no, it's a fucking red cardinal. Because those are red.
I said, what color was it? Well,
they're red.
Not this one. Look at this guy. And
maybe in like the Galapagos, Nick, like they're green. But like I'm talking about in like fucking Milton, Wisconsin. They're red.
Wow. Why buy the cow if we're going to give away the milk for free here? Those kind of arguments are only available at Rent to Joe and Nick's. Those are at store.foundfootagefest.com.
Hey, this was on my desk when I got back. I don't know who sent it. Nick, did you put it here?
I ordered it. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I found it on Amazon for $2. That's from our EP mode about the end of the world, Y2K.
Yeah, this is the Y2K thing, and it's thick. It's like a phone book, and it's like very small. Look at the size of that font. I mean, that's just like, look at that. This like, there's even a yellow pages in here too.
Oh my god!
It's just so this is
it's
going
all
to be
disaster preparedness, basically.
Yeah, this is going on top of the toilet for me. I'm going to be reading this one. Yeah. All right, you got any nice things?
That's all I got this week.
Okay, I don't think I have any more. I know I have some others, but we'll get to them next week.
Save it for another week.
Yep. Hey, I want to play one thing for you guys. Tim Harrod, who is the host of Bastard Tapes, a monthly show. He curates music, like bad, weird, awful, forgotten music. And the next one's going to be coming out in 2 weeks. But he is also the songer curator. He sends me the songer stuff. But he asked me to. This is what he said. He said he threw something together, something nice for Groundhog's Day for all of us. So here it is. This is from Tim. It's a nice little Groundhog's Day surprise, which I think Groundhog's Day is this week sometime.
It's tomorrow.
Okay. Yep. All right, here we go. Here's Happy Groundhog Day from Tim and from VCR.
I got you, babe.
Groundhog! Man, I'm hungry! hogging the ground in your space, man. I'm hogging your ground. I'm a groundhog, man. It's like he's hogging my space. Come on, man. I'm hogging your space, man. I'm the groundhog. I'm hogging your ground. I'm hogging your ground. I'm hogging your ground. I'm hogging your ground, man. I'm the ground hogger, ground hogger. I'm hogging your space, man. I'm the groundhog.
Yes, it got George.
I'm going to kill Songer. You heard it here first. I have to murder him.
I didn't even watch the Songer.
Share a planet with him.
I didn't watch the Songer at all. I just watched George the entire time, and I'm like, he's got a crack at some point, and then he did. It was.
It was a stealth Songer. It was a backdoor Songer, and that's a troubling development too, because that means there's probably one of those for every holiday. So Arbor Day comes around, there's going to be a new message from Daniel Songer.
I like backdoor Songers. I like the
yeah, just kind of slipping it in. Boy,
slipping it in, man.
Yeah, slip and slide. We got a slip and slide, man. Remember those?
All right. So that's the Songer of every 4 weeks you can play a Songer, and so that was the backdoor song.
Oh man.
All right.
Nightmare.
It is. Believe it or not, this is next week will be our 200th episode. 200 episodes of this nonsense. This is. And I think, like most anniversaries and most things we do on the show, we are woefully unprepared for doing anything special. So,
I have no plans at all. Now, it's also your birthday next week too. So
it's also my birthday. Yeah.
So I have plans for that. Just like I have my usual traditions of for your birthday stuff.
Right.
And I actually found a nostalgic video that I think you'll really appreciate. So I have that lined up for your birthday. But like, what are we gonna do for the 200th episode? I don't know. Like, I hate the pressure of just like, oh, we got to do something great. Like, should we have balloons fall from the ceiling or something? I don't know. What do you think?
That's not bad. As long as it doesn't involve having to go through 200 episodes and pick out highlights. I think that's the real thing we don't want to do.
George, can you do that for us?
Yeah, I'll put a few things together.
Will you?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, I did highlights like it's the 1.25 year anniversary show, and so there are little pieces I can
something to build on.
Cut together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phew. All right. We got
so
something.
We'll commemorate it in some way, and we are grateful that you've been with us for 200 episodes. And like we always say, about 3 or 4 of those have been good. So we thank you for being along with us on the
one
journey.
of these days we'll have a great episode, but it won't be the next one, and it's definitely
by
not
500.
This one. So we have our SLP thing. You can sign up for our SLP streaming service at foundfootagefest.com. It's very easy to find, and this is it's like Netflix, but for really stupid videos. And this week we're uploading 2 full episodes of Unarius that we got from a buddy of ours in San Diego. It's public access from, I think, like Southern California, from like the Los Angeles area.
San Diego, yeah.
Is it San Diego? Is that where it is? They have a compound.
Yeah.
They're like this like religious cult. I think they're one of the friendlier ones. I don't think there's like any mass death with them.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, but they had a budget. They had some money, and they had one of the best public access shows. I think it was just called Unarius. And so here's a clip. We're going to show 2 full 1-hour episodes. We're going to upload them onto our streaming service on SLP. Here's just a little taste. And if this doesn't wet your whistle, I don't know what to tell you. So she's I know she's the leader of the cult, is Uriel. Yeah. Oh yeah, that car is incredible, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, I can see you driving that around. It gets 4 miles to the gallon.
The Uriel mobile.
In 2001, ambassadors from 32 other populated planets located in the Milky Way galaxy will land on Earth. As their starships appear
Look at that budget. Look at that budget.
In our skies, we will no doubt remember our forgotten history.
By coming into this world and this dimension at this time and fessing up to all of his ill and dirty deeds.
Uriel dawns
There it is. That's
wow. I'm signing up for SLP mode. I got to see that.
You definitely do. It's so good. And like, I really think we should do something on Los Angeles public access because they have the best one. And here's my theory is that people went to Los Angeles, they wanted to make it big in movies. Well, instead they got, a gig at the public access, and they had a show there, and they're already a personality because they wanted to be in show business, and then they like dressing up in costumes, and there's plenty of resources down there. So I think that Los Angeles has the best public access on the planet, and I think we should definitely do something with that. Maybe we do a highlight, like maybe we do like a special corner or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just spitballing here.
I mean, New York access is up there too. We could do a battle.
It's
East Coast, West Coast public access battle.
New York versus LA public access. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like Stairway to Stardom. Stairway to Stardom's an incredible public access show, but I feel like if it were in Los Angeles, they would have had pyrotechnics. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they would have taken it to the next level of public access. Whereas, you know what I mean? So,
right. There's more nudity on New York public access. So there's that. There's Sandy Kane. There's the Robin Bird show.
The Ugly George show. Do you remember that?
Ugly George show. Yep. And Al Goldstein. So yeah.
But then you also have Frank Pachowski. You got Frank Pachowski in Los Angeles, and then you have who's the guy who, I don't know. I feel like we don't.
Fisher.
There's the guy who would run on the treadmill while he was painting. There's a bunch of others that I think that we're more well versed in New York. We're not as well versed in Los Angeles public access. So, but there's a bunch. So.
All right. Well, maybe there'll be a battle, or maybe we'll do a special segment about that. EP mode we talked about will be Magical Rainbow Sponge. Watch the whole thing because you get to really experience Dee and her vibrant personality in that. So we hope you'll join us on Patreon for that. Saturday Morning Cartoons coming back next week, not this Saturday, but next week. And George, Mask Me Another, the game show that spanned, I think, 4 different shows.
Four different shows.
Is being compiled into a half-hour special debuting at 9:00 tomorrow night on our YouTube and Facebook pages.
And then we're doing wait, is there anything else to add to that, George?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Let's see. George, have we promoted your Overlord documentary on here yet? I can't remember if we did or not. It just kind of went up.
So.
I don't think so. It's it just appeared on the.
So good. It's so good. It's a documentary about your band.
Yeah, 30 years of VHS tapes and 16 millimeter film, 8 millimeter film, camera phone footage. Just threw it together to try to make sense of how I spent my adult life. It's scary. It's scary to look back.
I think one of it, like some of the footage, because there's footage in there that I've never seen before. But one is you playing at an atheists' ball or something on CNN.
Yeah, a rally in front of the Capitol.
Yeah,
it was
CNN and
the largest audience I ever played to. It was like 6,000 people. Did
you do atheist songs, or did you just do your regular music?
I just did my songs, but it was funny because we brought a box of CDs to give away, and we were moving things in. This is 2002, right after 9/11. I forgot the box by the car, and suddenly we were swarmed by the park patrol because there was this. There were counter protesters there, and there was this box just sitting in a field, and I had to say, sorry, that's our new CD, but it is the bomb.
Granted, you were dressed in all leather, right? Like
that's
from
true.
head to toe.
They couldn't hear what I was saying because of the zipper.
You have to speak up, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm giving away my underwear. I don't know where it is. Where is it?
This is
good segue.
Underwear from Thailand that's South Park, but with a Simpsons waistband. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it has a Simpsons waistband.
It's like an air card.
Yeah, I have no clue where it is. It's somewhere around here. But I've had it for 15 years, and it's a bootleg. It's bootleg underwear. And I call the sweepstakes. Here's what you do. You write a letter to me, and you address it to this. Am I sure I really want Joe's South Park and Simpsons boxer shorts that Marcus got him in Thailand 14 years ago? And maybe he'll throw in a Bazingas hat, because I also have a Bazingas hat here. Oh, wait, here it is. Okay, so here's the Bazingas hat. Here's the Simpsons.
They're all a little nervous there.
It's touch
great
and
use
go.
of everyone's time.
It's touch and go there for a second. So far, I have about 7 in. So if you send one in, the odds of you winning this of my old underwear are pretty good. So, and by the way, I've washed it. It's not gross underwear. It's not like,
Some things you can't wash out.
I know, but I'm sure that this underwear could tell some stories. But yeah. So drop me a line, and when will we be doing that? Maybe we'll do it next week. I don't know. Who cares, right?
Well, we're back out on the road again, and this Thursday we're in Cincinnati, so come see us there. They've got Super Bowl fever there, and we're coming to town. It's going to be crazy. Then we're doing shows at the City Winery, which is kind of a cool new venue in Philadelphia and New York City later this month, and also Tulsa. We're going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We rarely get there, so tell all your Oklahoman friends to come see us on the 19th. And then in March, Portland, Seattle, and Vancouver tickets just went on sale for all 3 of those shows. So come see us there.
I'm excited about that one. All right, so we're going to go out on this. So Patrick sent me this for Mind Sculpt Games. Nick, you like board games and you like
love them.
Video games and stuff like that. Patrick sent this. This is a real commercial from Great Bend, Kansas. Have we done Kansas for the state jingles yet?
I don't know, actually.
Did I do
I'll
it?
have to
No, I
check the
did.
paperwork
I did
on that.
Oklahoma. I did Oklahoma. This one, okay. So this one will be up for toe tapping tournament, and I think for Kansas, because I don't think we did Kansas yet.
Okay.
Or maybe I did it. God damn, I can't remember. Anyway, all right. Here's Mind Sculpt Games. He said this is for a real game store in Kansas. And here's the thing: if we had been prepared, we could have done better.
And we'll be right back right after that.
Everybody's a puppet when they're dead.
Luis and Dejas, I kick field goals. Am I nervous? Yeah, I suppose.
Checking in from the 2020 Business of the Year.
Daniel and Darcy Leach represent Mind Sculpt Games, yo.
You gotta get that dust off your console. Get that dust off your console.
Catch me stomping into Mind Sculpt Games. Catch me stomping into Mind Sculpt Games.
Do you have a console that you used to play? Need a new chord to reenact the day? If you're feeling like a gamer, go and brush your console off. Ladies is gamers too, go and brush your console off. Got an N64 at home but need the controller? Wanna hustle the boss but need the record?
Catch you stomping into Mind Sculpt Games. Catch you stomping into Mind Sculpt Games.
When we return, Dr. Sellner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one. Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that.
And Kurt Polster, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's Coins in Hilldale.